Michael Porter Jr. was projected to be the #1 pick in the 2018 draft coming out of high school. However, after sustaining a major back injury during his first couple games of college, it would require him to get surgery that would have him miss his entire college experience. Ultimately, he would fall all the way to the 14th pick, where the Denver Nuggets would take a risk at taking him in order to be a piece of their big three in the future, with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and now Michael Porter Jr. Due to recovering from his back surgery, he played during his second season, first coming off the bench gradually, and then ultimately becoming the starter for the Denver Nuggets. In the bubble, he showed that he can score at will, but it also showed that he couldn't guard anything in front of him, and that he was a liability on the defensive end when he was on the court. However, now in the 2020-2021 season, he has gradually improved in all aspects of his game. However, there is much improvement that Michael Porter Jr. needs in order to become the future NBA superstar that everyone predicted him to eventually become coming out of the draft. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a very good day today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Comment any feedback would be appreciated here. And let's just get right into the topic of this video, shall we? Today, I'm going to be listing 4 things that Michael Porter Jr. needs to improve in his game in order for him to be the superstar that everyone expects him to be, and for the Nuggets to be the championship contending team that everyone expects him to eventually be come in the next 3 to 5 years. Number 1, ball handling. MPJ has a very limited arsenal when it comes to him handling the ball when he has the ball and what moves he's able to do in order to score. I can literally name like the 3 moves that he can do as of right now on my fucking fingers. There's literally 1, the hesitation move. I mean, everyone can do that, a fucking easy hesitation. Number 2, maybe like some slow ass between the legs, dribbles, and then the 3rd one is his step back. All 3 of them prove to be very inefficient when he's either on the fast break or, he's just bringing up the ball. His ball handling is very slow. I would even say Jokic has better I would even say Jokic has better ball handling than him. He's not going anywhere when he's dribbling the ball. He just dribbles in one place instead of like move all. One person that I think he should watch film on about how they handle the ball, it's obviously Kevin Durant. I mean, everyone compared him to Kevin Durant literally when he was being drafted. Their games are very similar. They're 6'10", they're tall, small forwards who can shoot the ball, they can finish strong at the rim, and they're tall enough so that they can play efficient defense and get good contests on other people. Yeah, he needs to just work on his ball handling more. Once he has his ball handling down, he can be more reliable when he has the ball, the offense of the Nuggets expands dramatically. Literally, you can have him really just bring out the ball and have him ISO and trusting him that he's going to get a basket with his arsenal of moves that he has. And when you have Jamal Murray, Jokic himself, Aaron Gordon now, literally the offense is unstoppable. Number 2, defense. I'm giving credit in this category. He has improved drastically when it comes to his defensive game. Before the bubble and during the bubble, he was very unreliable when he was on the court because he couldn't defend anyone. He couldn't stay in front of his man. He didn't know what to do with his hands when on defense. He didn't know what stance he wanted to do. He was a very inexperienced defender. Also, when you play a lot of high school, you don't really got to defend a lot because obviously you're going to be playing against short ass teenagers that you can block their shot easily every single fucking time, and you don't really got to guard anyone elite. So obviously with him, he had very little experience when guarding stars. So yeah, I'll give him credit. He did improve dramatically. Now he can now be able to stay in front of his man most of the time. Good at weak side defense, good at rim protection. He's gonna be able to get some chase down blocks. One aspect of defense that he needs to improve on is really fighting on screens. He has a very hard time coming off of screens and just fighting through the screen in order to get to his man, because most of the time when he sits by his screen, he's very soft when it comes to screens. He doesn't fight through it, and he just lets his man keep going, and that forces most of the time Jokic to pick him up, and he would have to run back to his man. Luckily sometimes he'll be able to block the shot from behind him. But he needs to improve that aspect of his defense. Number 3, IQ. Same thing with defense. He has become smarter when playing NBA basketball now that he's have more experience playing in the NBA. Because as we all know, like I said, high school is very different to college, and college is very different to the NBA. You going from high school to the NBA, it's gonna be very difficult. Obviously, people like LeBron, Kobe, Dwight, all those legends that came from high school to NBA were able to learn, and it took him time to learn the game. Like I said before, and during the bubble, he made dumb decisions when it comes to maybe passing the ball, maybe what shots he was shooting. At times, he was maybe shooting very contested shots when maybe he would be able to pass it down to Jokic. Maybe there was a mismatch there, which I noticed that his mind is always set on like what he's going to do when he gets the ball. So like, let's say he's in the corner and he's wide open. His first thing to think of is to shoot the basketball. A defender closes out on him pretty well and he shoots the ball. He's going to take a very contested shot. And maybe sometimes he makes it. I mean, he's a very good shooter, obviously, but basically just get used to everything, be able to recognize stuff, and just outsmart your opponent. And finally, number 4, it's chemistry. This is very obvious. I mean, the more you get used to playing with your teammates, the more you get to know their tendencies. You get to know what they're most likely gonna do when they have the ball in this location of the court. With Jokic, when he has the ball, obviously you gotta know when there's a double team, you gotta cut to the rim. Just knowing what your teammates are gonna do when they have the ball. And obviously, for example, I mean, the chemistry between Jokic and Murray, that's really one of the best chemistries I think I have seen in the NBA. It's ridiculous how they know each other so well. Like when MPJ is able to have that chemistry with Jokic and with Murray and everyone on the team, and he's doing well as of right now. He's gonna do well when he builds that chemistry with Aaron Gordon, and what they do on the offensive and defensive ends. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good when all of them know what each other gonna do. So that's the end of the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe as well. That always helps. Here's a video on the screen as of right now to my recent video. I hope y'all have a very good day, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.